Hello guys, welcome back. So I've asked you about some of your most honest and popular opinions about pop vocals and vocalists, and you guys did a great job with that. So I picked some of your opinions, mixed them with some of mine, and we're gonna go through them and have a good time. Let's get into it. 1. There's nothing wrong with saying that Perry Edwards is the best vocalist of Little Mix. It is not an insult to Jade or Leanne. In fact, I'm sure even though they are fully aware of their own skills, they would both agree with that statement. If anything, it's actually quite disrespectful and dishonest to Perry. Her skills should be acknowledged and appreciated and not downplayed just to please some oversensitive fans. Two, you know, Mariah's vocal agility is great. No, it's amazing, fantastic, truly spectacular. But Tori Kelly is just as good, if not better.
Whoa! That's not true?
Now I know you're getting a little bit spiraling out of control.
Yeah,
Who said that? Three, Ariana Grande's lower register is nowhere near as bad or underdeveloped as some make it seem to be. Yes, even for soprano, her lows are not the strongest, but she holds her own, achieving some nice tonality and weight, and it actually is an area of her voice where she really needs to rely on her technique.
It feels so good when you start out.
Hey, way too much of my energy. The whole room spinning. I get so overcomplicate. People tell me to medicate.
Wait, don't wanna wake up. Wait, can't find my one.
4. I love Chloe, but don't lie to yourself, she was not singing live during her VMA performance, and it doesn't make the performance any less memorable. However, she was lip-syncing to a pre-recorded vocal track.
Can't get around between. Get a piece of me. Teach you the free. So goofy, call me. He go stupid, he go daffy. Introduce me to his. He can never live without me. I do. Cause I can do. Get a man between, baby.
Let me just be very clear that Chloe can sing. I hope I don't need to convince anyone.
Lord, have mercy. Get this sickness out of your mind. So big, so big, so big. Yeah. I do. Cause I can do. And my jeans can't get up in between, babe.
I understand that she wanted to perform with a full-on choreography on VMAs and not worry about the live singing aspects of the performance. I like that she lipped to a pre-recorded track with a lot of new vocals in it and not to the studio version. On top of that, her lip syncing wasn't very obvious and she managed to stay quite believable. 5. We don't talk about Clarkson enough and how well she has preserved her voice over the years. She is a truly underrated vocal technician. Despite her voice understandably changing, Kelly's technique has stayed with her. Many sopranos in pop music could learn from her, and I wish everyone had their voice in such a shape as Kelly does after giving birth to 2 children and being in her late 30s.
Dream on,
6. Leona Lewis is one of the most underrated users of vocal agility. Leona doesn't necessarily come to mind when thinking about riffs and runs, which I understand since she's simply not a very frequent user of agility, but we need to acknowledge the fact that she is a pro.
Hurts me. So what if I break down? So keep bleeding, keep bleeding. I can't. You cut me.
7. Prime Whitney is the best belter out of the Vocal Trinity. Simple as that. Celine lacks the technique in the upper belts and Mariah lacks consistency and stamina of Whitney.
Facing the rising sun. Everywhere I go.
How will I know? Trust me. How will I know? How will I know?
And he will hear us when we pray. In the quiet place, voices crying, young people dying, don't know where to run.
Oh yeah.
Some are asking, time sacrificing, time for us to come and hold on.
8. Demi Lovato's vocal runs are better now. They improved for sure in that area. However, they are nowhere near as good as some fans would like them to be. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Demi still makes mistakes, however, they're constantly making progress. 9. Some of Twice's encore stages are pretty laughable. They don't sing live in most of their performances, and it shows during their encore stages. It doesn't always apply to all members all the time. However, you can clearly notice that they don't feel comfortable avoiding singing their parts or singing very low and would much prefer to perform a dance routine rather to sing live with minimal or no playback.
할 때마다 원수 감사합니다. I know it's so late. 속으로
네, 정규 2집 저희한테도 좀 뜻깊은 앨범인데요.
They often look so frightened and paralyzed, completely out of their element. I'm gonna assume that they don't practice their vocals, which results in moments like these.
I'm running to myself. 나 그러면 안 돼. 내 몸에 도는 맘이 내 맘을 주어해. Out of control. 나에게서 도망쳐봐. 가만히 눈을 떴을 때 문득 내가 떠오를 때 You are gonna be mine again. You're 간지러운 말은 굳이 하지 않아도 너 Cause you know me, you know me.
And you know, even Twice's vocal line isn't excluded from that. When I hear them perform like this during their encore stages, how on earth am I supposed to believe that this
점점 다가가잖아. I know it's so late. 나
is sung live. Like, you know what, Blackpink often gets bad rep for their vocals, but I think Blackpink had one of the better encore stages when you can hear them very clearly and their skills are put on display well. But you know who we also need to give credit to? ITZY, because their mics are always on and I just cannot express enough how much respect I have for them. They just sound so realistic and so good at the same time. Major respect.
Guess who loves you? 나야 나. Do I show you? No, yeah, no. 결정적일 때 발을 드러내는 타입. 너와 두 눈이 마주쳐도 난 흔들림이 없어, no. 결국엔 내 거야 내게 되겠지 넌. We do it like a mafia. 어젯밤에도 you don't even know. 하지만 나에겐 다 계획이 있다고 go. 그만 머뭇대 슬슬 작전 개시. 너를 뺏어 like a K-pop movie. 이제 finally 택할 시간이야. 벌써 어느새 또 밤이 되었습니다.
10. Katy Perry has an unfortunate reputation of a bad singer, while in reality, she's a pretty skilled vocalist with a lot of potential and some technique. Calling Mariah Carey a studio singer is a bit harsh, but we have to admit there's some truth to that. First of all, it is something that Mariah has sort of admitted herself. So for some reason I cannot find this clip anywhere, but there's this interview where Mariah says that she writes her songs in a key that is too high but it sounds better, and she does so because she feels like in the studio she can really experiment with her voice without really thinking about recreating the vocals live. Going a bit overboard vocally happens to any singer. However, in Mariah's case, I think it is a pretty consistent thing, especially from the 2000s and onwards, and it's kind of a vicious cycle. You record stuff that's too demanding to recreate in a live setting, so you may want to resort to lip sync. Even the most loyal, dedicated lambs need to admit that there are many songs Mariah hasn't done justice live. I think it's a shame that Mariah never really took the time to adjust her material to her naturally changing voice. 12. Christina Aguilera's biggest vocal strength, aside from the timbre of her voice, has always been her agility, not her belting range.
Okay. And I was singing this song, yeah, to you.
Her falsetto comes second and her lower range comes third. And it is pretty underrated, by the way. 13. Male pop singers need to step it up altogether because things are getting pretty embarrassing. But we also need to hold them to a higher standard. I guess that will be all for this video. I hope you've had fun, I hope you liked it. Maybe you'd like to see another video like this. Who knows, let me know. There are still many opinions left, so you know, I could do my thing. Once again, thank you for watching. See you in my next one. For now, bye guys.